Hello everybody, today I'm here to bring you a book review on Library of Souls by Ransom. And I was sent this book for review by the publishers and I want to thank them so much for giving me the opportunity to read this book and to tell you about it in an honest review. Library of Souls is the third installment in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and this is the last book in the trilogy. So for those who don't know the format of this book, there are text and photographs included. You get these photographs that has some relation to the story, and these photographs are collections that Rasenberg's owns. First of all, before I get into the spoilery section, I really enjoyed this book, this third installment. As the previous two books, I had the same problem at the beginning, that is kind of slow introduction and you're like waiting for something big to happen. But then when this big thing happened and the action just starts being thrown at you, action after action, in this very interesting setting that Ransom has created. I did enjoy this book. I did give it 5 out of 5 stars because of course the beginning was kind of slow, but then at the end it was all worth it. I got a review on Miss Peregrine Home for Peculiar Children and on Hollow City. You can go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna put the description below because now I'm gonna tell you what Library of Soul is all about. It might get a bit spoilery for those who haven't read the previous 2 books in the series, so if you don't want to get some minor spoilers, you better leave right now. In Library of Souls, the story continues. The story of Jacob, Emma, and his peculiar friends. It starts where the other one was left, where we have Jacob, Emma, and Addison, the talking dog, in search of their peculiar friends, who had been kidnapped by the witch and taken to Devil Acre. And they go to Devil Acre and they find so many peculiar stuff in there, and Jacob is kind of starting to learning to control the hologas, because in the previous book it ended that he starts to talk in this different language that he can speak to hologas. And so in this book we see that the hologas idea is developed and taken into its maximum potential, where Jacob learns to control his abilities and powers to control these hologas. We have new characters coming like Sharon and Bantam. That Bantam is another of Miss Peregrine's brothers. So this is the story of Jacob and Emma trying to rescue their friends from this terrible place surrounded by hologas and governed by wits. So I really did enjoy how this ended, how this wrapped up, and those final pages were so breathtaking. The story was going to have a terrible ending, but then it was happy, but then it was like, yes, an ending. Still, I wish there was more of peculiar stories coming in the future, because I really enjoy how Ransom developed the story around this trilogy, how he writes, and how as a reader we get overly attached to these awesome peculiar characters. In the end, I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I really love this trilogy so much. Each of the books has been amazing to read, and it has been a journey, an adventure to travel to Peculiar Dome. It has been a really great trilogy. I hope you enjoyed this book review and that you give this trilogy a chance, because it's one of my favorite trilogies that I have read in a while, and it's pretty good. And you're gonna see me in the next video, which I hope comes out pretty soon, but I cannot make promises. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next chapter, goodbye. Library of Souls is a third installment in the Miss Peculiar